There's no way Chris
I don't
would
know if he'll
allow
have
that to happen.
Oh, yes. Stop it. If he gets punched in his face is what I'm saying. When he gets punched in his face, we're going to know if you're going to be a boxer.
Actually, I've had this debate with we have boxing at my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu place, right? They train it on Friday for MMA. They do kickboxing and boxing. And my coach, the guy who runs the place, is a very experienced boxer. So all his people are very wired together. They know how to throw their combinations. And I keep saying the same thing because he keeps showing videos. I'm like, have you hit any of them in the face yet?
Exactly.
Because
yes.
it's basically Zumba until you get hit, right? What's the difference between shadow boxing or even sparring with big padded things on your head? Like, I've never sparred around with that gear on my head. Never. I can't even imagine it.
Well, I'm not against headgear, Lee, because you don't want a bunch of head cases walking around the sport. So you got to have some protection when it's only practice. I hear what you're saying. Look, the amateurs took it away, right? They went back to no headgear. In sparring, probably should have a little bit of protection for the head.
Hey, fuck that. I want to see somebody I want to see blood.
It's unnecessary punishment, bro. Doesn't mean to go soft. You know, you could still go hard, but have a little bit of safety.
Are you excited about Creed 2?
No.
Even though he's fighting Drago Jr.
Come on. No, I'm not all into, it's not Star Wars to me. Or not even like I'm not one of those fans for Rocky. Love the Rocky movies. Watch put on the Rocky Marathon. I'm all for it. But I'm not like, I need to see if Creed beats his son. No. So
Saturday, September 29th on
people.
Facebook Watch, Jorge Linares makes his return to fight on Abner Cotto. No relation to the other Cotto.
Yeah. Oh, he's not? I thought he was. But
is Abner Cotto related to the other Cotto?
I thought he was.
I didn't think he was.
Fuck him anyways.
This sounds like an Oscar card anyway, out in the fucking desert.
Jorge Linares is moving up to junior welterweight.
I wanted to go out to the casino, so I put on a fight, all right?
Yeah, he's moving up, right? He's moving up in weight, getting away from Lomachenko. That is over. And
yes, it is.
I
wouldn't want to fight Lomachenko.
No. I'm not too happy with Lomachenko's next day, Petraza. Not too happy with this fight. I know the guy has a belt, so, right away they're going to jump on it, but...
All right, so I'm torn for Sunday. I was thinking about going to the Chargers game, or I could go to Ontario and watch Victor Ortiz take on John Molina on Fox Sports 1.
Someone could get hurt in that fight.
It's going to be a bloodbath. I think the best fight, I got to say this because I've looked at everything that's going on, and there's a lot of fights in California that are vying for my attention, Andrew. The best fight of the weekend is going to be Victor Ortiz versus John Molina. They're going to pound the shit out of each other.
That's what I see, Lee, because, they're two fighters that always say they're going to try to change their style, and then the bell rings, they don't. These two are going to give it to you. I like that matchup. That is a decent matchup for a basic cable card.
No.
That's a Tuesday night fight.
It's a Fox Sports 1 fight.
It's
right. Sunday afternoon. I don't know why you're doing it and trying to compete with... I guess you're going to try to squeeze it in between the late game.
Why? What time does it start?
Well, I think they're doing it in the afternoon, so it's going to go on locally here, like in the afternoon, like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Huh.
I think they're trying to squeeze it in before the late football game. I can't see any other logic.
It's not going to get good ratings there. Everyone's kind of drained. You're kind of taking a break from sports in between the late game going into the night game. Right?
I've enjoyed football so much this year.
I haven't.
Oh, what are you shitting me? Did you not watch Cleveland fucking have a miraculous game last week?
Who cares about Cleveland? Why the hell do I care about Cleveland? I seen it, but that didn't make me happy.
Well, no, that's because your team sucks.
Yeah, our team sucks.
I mean, you guys don't suck. You guys should be asking for refunds on your tickets. Like, I'd be offended if I was a Raider fan.
Well, you can try to make your money back. You can start selling them on the Ticketmaster or whatever.
Miami made you their bitch, bro.
We're 0-3, so kind of every
And
team has so far.
In the words of one of my friends on Facebook, you spent $100 million on Derek, I'm hearing footsteps car instead of on Khalil Mack. And let's be honest.
But hold on. See, no, I'm not naive to the situation. You know this about me, Lee.
Yeah.
The contract that Khalil Mack signed, Derek Carr never seen. $90 million guaranteed, $67 million signing bonus, and $140 million overall. That is nothing what Derek Carr did not get a signing bonus. He only got $44 million guaranteed and $125 or $27 overall. Not the same contract. The Oakland Raiders do not have that type of money. We lost a signing bonus player 2 years ago when McKenzie had all the money in the world. We had all the cap space in the world. Dominic Sue's the best defensive tackle out there. The Raiders are going to get him. The Raiders are going to get him. They said the man over there in Miami, the Dolphins owner, signed a $60 million check, pushed it across the table. Sue signed that day. Mark Davis didn't have $60 million in his bank account on that day. How the hell is he going to have $67 million when we've been spending all of this money in Vegas, on coaches, on insurance? People don't know. Mark Davis had to put like $100 million away just for the insurance on the Vegas job, plus $250 million in the Vegas job, plus what he paid John Gruden. This man is wearing thin right now. He was only worth $550 million, and that's with the sale of the Oakland Raiders. That's not what he has in his account. He's running very thin right now. Can't have no hiccups. This must go 100% all the way to 2020. No hiccups.
There you go.
I give you guys an update. Guess what, Lee?
Yeah.
MGM don't like where the project's at. The MGM is asking for the Raiders to change the parking plan. 4.5.
Well, I mean, I get the whole parking thing, but I drove into Vegas. You have not been there. This thing sits.
I
Holy
know that.
Shit.
I know, because even if the Raiders aren't there, the UNLV's still there. And let me tell you something. The last board meeting, you guys, they used the word locals a lot of time. And guess what? They don't like them. They don't want them near the Strip. They don't want their cars all in their garages. They already told you know what they told the Raiders this week? T-Mobile, the place the MGM owns part of, tried off-site parking. They ended up having to buy half of the Excalibur's parking lot. They literally told the Raiders this week. They use the word locals a lot. One thing I keep thinking about when I heard the Las Vegas, the MGM president, some kind of president of the MGM Grand, he's on the board. Is it Hucklebee's the name? He was the one talking. He said, we in the industry, meaning more than one casino too, don't like where the project's at. They want the parking thing changed, but what the Raiders need to understand now is Adelson owns the Sands Corporation, one of the biggest out there, and now you got the MGM saying they don't like your project. They own like the rest of the Strip. You can give half to Adelson, or maybe not even half. MGM might own more than half. You don't piss these type of people off, and I'm not talking mafia knocking off. This isn't casino. This is big money, though. This is where guys are in rooms and go, do we really want the small fish? How much do we have to bend for a guy who only brought $250 million? Motherfucking Floyd is going to lose that in 4 years. Who's Mark Davis?
Motherfucking Floyd.
Oh, they talk like that. I've been in the room.
Wow.
I'm telling you, Lee.
I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas on Thursday.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you something.
Are you jelly?
If you have a big college program, how many kids can pack one stadium?
I'm going to share with everybody why Andrew's jelly, because I get to say the next sentence about going to Vegas on Thursday. Guess who I get to vote? Guess who I get to bet on Thursday night, Andrew?
Who?
I get to bet on the Rams and the overs on Thursday night.
Oh, well, my time's coming.
Against Minnesota.
Time's coming. Mr. President, Mr. Trump has changed that for everybody. Our time will be here. I'm still into the horses, Lee. I'm going to the horses Friday night. I'll have an update on you on Sunday. I have a new method for the ponies. So we'll see how it
now
goes.
You're going to the ponies instead of the fight? I mean, you're devotion to this program.
Listen to me.
You know what?
I
if
still
you
get
can
phone
collectively
calls.
get your shit together and tell your family,
bullshit.
tell the family, no more drama. All right,
Bullshit.
It's affecting serious lives of people who listen to this show, Andrew.
You guys, I still follow the sport of boxing, but no longer can I tell you to put $1,200 on Floyd Mayweather to win $100 when these ponies have favorites at 3-1, 5-1. They're the fucking favorites, Lee, and they're giving you money.
The Rams minus 6.5 with the overs at 50, which will get me 3.5 to 1 on my $100. Please.
Who did you take? The Rams and who?
I'm going to take the Rams and the overs.
Okay,
Rams
you need
minus
two
the points.
things to happen, though.
Rams minus the points.
That the favorite of one race that is over in 1 minute and 48 seconds tops. You know how fast of a comeback that is. Every 30 minutes, you're bringing money. I'm telling you guys, there's something in those races. But I still love boxing. No, I still had my opinions on the. I didn't bet on. I won't lie. Right. I didn't bet on Canelo Triple G.
Let's pretend parlay bet for this weekend, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's start with Friday night with your boy Ancajas taking on Alejandro Santiago. 12 rounds for Ancajas IBF bantamweight title.
I got to go with the champ.
Ancajas. You're taking Kaka?
Yes.
Jerwin Kaka?
Yes.
Say it, Jerwin Kaka.
Jerwin Kaka.
Good job. Devin Haney versus Juan Carlos Burgos. 10 rounds, lightweights.
That's a scary fight. Haney's young. Burgos a veteran.
Haney's undefeated, right?
Yeah.
I like Haney.
That's a scary fight, though.
I'm taking Haney in my parlay.
I'll take it. You got to go with him. He's the young, undefeated kid. But, hey, Burgos is a tough dude. You know what I mean? He's tough against the solid guys. You get a rookie in there, might get a little shaky in the end. I'll be interested in the fight. What are the odds on this one?
I don't know. They're not live. I can go to OddsShark. Hold on.
I might stamp it as a why not bet.
All right, hold on. I'm going to OddsShark because Andrew is actually asking for real odds today.
Damn you, Lee. Well, you just said a parlay card.
It is a parlay card, but they don't make parlays on this shit. Nobody does it anymore. I can barely grab a parlay ever.
You can grab a parlay at the track. Oh, I'm just You could do 6 races in a row and win a lot of money. If you're that fucking smart, you shouldn't be working. You could do 6 races in a row.
Why are they not giving me more sports? Where's boxing? There's boxing. I should be getting... All right. So what do I have? I don't even know who Lucas Brown and Julius Long are. Wow, they're going to go with these fights. All right, so Jose Uzi Guzzi taking on Ezequiel. Uzi Guzzi is minus 2,500, and Ezequiel is plus 850, if you can believe that shit.
Damn.
Ancajas is minus 2,000.
Yeah, so it's...
And Barrios is plus 750.
Now, wait a minute. Barrios, I thought, was fighting Haney. Who's fighting Haney?
No. Different fight card. Barrios and Ancajas. Let's see if they've even got Haney.
Dude, you told me Cajas. I thought Cajas was fighting Santiago. Haney on the board.
Look, Haney is taking on Burgos.
There
Juan Carlos Burgos.
Thank you. What is
Ancajas is taking on Santiago. I see what you're saying.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, Santiago Barrios.
Hey, Lee,
that's his name. Santiago Barrios.
Hey, you guys, in my head, I'm like, fuck, one of us is so wrong right now.
No, not me. All right. They don't have a line. Here's how shit down on the card it is.
Sucks.
They don't have a line on Burgos and Haney. But what they do have a line on for Friday night, Andrew, you'll like this one. George Grove versus Callum Smith for Grove's WBA super middleweight title, part of the World Boxing Super Series finale from Saudi Arabia.
I've said it all along. I think Groves is one of the most connected fighters I've ever seen who hasn't done shit.
It's a straight up pick 'em. Minus 139 for Groves. Callum is plus 110. It's a pick 'em.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Groves is just well connected, I guess. The guy, to me, he has never shown up in the big fights, but he keeps getting them. So, yeah, I'll go with Smith, but yeah. Who's the favorite? You said it's a pick 'em, but who's the favorite?
The favorite is technically George Groves. He's minus 139.
Holy smoke.